So guys, what we are doing here is that we are trying to like read our RAM. Okay. So what happened is that we use our computer in day-to-day basis. Hai na? For example, if you create a TXT file in your desktop, okay, and inside the TXT file you written something and all, or you create an Excel file or any kind of file. Okay. So what happened is that once you shut down your system and again come to your system and you double click on it and it's open. Okay. Now you can read the content inside that file, but you cannot do the same things with RAM. Okay. RAM also a storage device. Yes, it is temporary one, but it also store data. What if we can like read the data inside RAM? Okay. So I must you must have heard about SSO logins. Okay, SSO logins are the very secure one. Okay, they are not the normal one. Like Google, Microsoft, they all use SSO. So what happened is that we use a lot of advanced methods of decryptions, and like hashes, salt, and pepper. Okay, so these are the processes that they use to secure their password. But what happened, guys? If you have a little bit knowledge of computer system like COA, it's a like subject in TTech. If you guys are from, I guess you all are from like CS background, so you must have like heard about it. So what happens is that whenever you write something, so it's first go to the RAM, okay? Because then RAM passes to the CPU and CPU do all the processing, okay? So what happens is that all the encryption and hashes CPU will do, okay? But before that, whatever the password you have typed will go to the RAM, okay? So in the RAM, it is not encrypted. है For example, you must have heard about like WhatsApp is end-to-end encrypted, okay? So what happened is that for the encryption you need computing power, okay? Who will do the encryption? CPU will do the encryption, for it has the computing power. But before going to the CPU, the data will go to the RAM, okay? So if somehow you are able to like read the RAM, you can like bypass a lot of things, okay? Lot of security things you can able to bypass. And similarly, like you have heard about that Android system is based on the Linux. Android is just Linux, okay? So it has a skin of Android like a GUI thing. Otherwise, if you look down the deeper architecture of Android, so it is also Linux. So the method I'm going to show you how you can read the RAM inside a Linux system. You can replicate it on a like Android device also. You have to study it a bit more, but you can replicate it. Okay. Similarly, iOS device like Apple one, okay, iPhone. These are also Unix based. So the kernel modules are the architecture of kernel modules are almost same. So it would be little bit difficult to replicate on iPhone. But yes, if you like explore a bit more, you guys can do it. So please, please try to understand. It's a very like powerful tool. It's a very powerful like knowledge that I'm going to give it to you. And just search on Google like how to read RAM or like how to analyze RAM. You won't find a single video. You won't find a single article on Google. Okay. So please listen carefully. So of course, for that, we need an operating system, and we can also do the in our host system like your Windows one, or if you guys have Linux as a host system, you guys can do this. But you have to understand that it is a very powerful tool. You are directly interacting with your RAM, so it may cause harm to your main system. So that's why I recommend please use a virtual machine. So what happened is that you, try to use a virtual machine. So if any like damage happened, it won't affect your main system and all. So for that, you can use VirtualBox. VirtualBox is a VMware provider. Also, there is one more like VMware Workstation. It's a paid one. It is a paid one, I guess. So VirtualBox is a free one. You guys can use both. And VirtualBox is a bit more like memory efficient, and it give a lot of performance benefit. But VirtualBox also do the same thing and will do the work. So for that, in the virtual, I hope let me know you guys know how to create a virtual machine or not. If not, I will show you. Okay. Just let me know you guys are know about VirtualBox and VMware and all. Otherwise, I will show you. I will create a one for you. Just write on a chat section, yes or no. Okay, okay. You guys are no. Looks like don't know. Yes, we know. Okay, so I guess most of you guys know how to create like virtual machine and all. So for those who don't know, I will give you some YouTube video links from where like you guys can learn how you can create these kind of things. Okay, so I have created a Red Hat one. है ना? You can create a Debian one, है ना? Ubuntu or anything else. But I would recommend please use any like CentOS based system like this one, Red Hat or Fedora, because these comes with a default setting of SE Linux. For those who don't know, SE Linux is called Security Enhanced Linux. It's built by NASA and like FBI a lot of time ago. Uh, but it was then they open source it, and the architecture of that SE Linux configurations was that much good that corporate also use in this time. So what happened is that when you do this kind of stuff, you can easily replicate it with via like Debian and all, but they don't have extra layer of protection of SE Linux. Red Hat one use like extra production of SE Linux. That's why a lot of server use SE Linux. So why I'm emphasizing with Red Hat or Fedora one, because whenever you guys going to pen testing, most of the time you will find the server is running the Red Hat OS or CentOS, or Fedora, because these are very optimized for server level use cases. Okay. So, for example, you are pen testing and you let's say you thought let's analyze the RAM, okay, and you got a Red Hat one. So there would be an extra protection of SL Linux, so it won't be able to like it won't permit you to do that. Okay, so I'm showing you with Red Hat because how you can bypass all those SE Linux configuration also, so that in the future use case you don't find any difficulties. Okay. So I hope you guys can do that. You can start these things. Okay. I'm not going to do with the VMware. I'm going to do with my host machine because my system is not that much powerful that it can stream and all. It's my home laptop, I guess, and it's not my workstation. So yeah, it will hang up. That's why I'm showing it with my host system. You guys can use your like VMware. So I guess it's starting. Uh, okay, so let's just proceed. Open your terminal. Here it is. Okay. So let me just, before that, let me just explain the architecture, what we are going to do that. Uh, Let me just open eraser also so that I can draw something. Eraser.io. In the meantime, like if you guys have any doubt till now, you guys can write on the chat section. Okay, so that when we like show the demo, you guys don't like have any confusion in your mind. Okay, so like all the concept that I have explained to you, all the things that I have explained to you till now, like it is clear to you all. Yes, yes, my screen is not available. I know, because I haven't shared it because I was logging to my eraser. Yeah, all clear, all clear. Yeah, good, good. So let me know how many guys of you know what is kernel level modules. What is kernel and kernel level? What are kernel level modules? What are daemons and all? Do you guys know about daemons? Or do you know about kernel? How kernel works? Kernel architecture, different kind of. No. So if not, I will explain. Otherwise, we will
Kernel,
proceed.
it is a bridge between our operating system and um,
Right, right, right. Yeah, you like almost right. Okay. Yeah, Ramesh has raised hand. Yes, Ramesh, you can unmute yourself if you have any kind of doubt. Ramesh, you have raised your hand. Okay. So I was asking about do you guys know about kernel? How many of you guys know about kernels and daemons? Okay, Linux daemons. If not, I will explain to you. And if you guys know, like, then I guess there's no point to waste the time. Yeah, freedom.
Sir, it is the bridge between operating system and memory. It is correct.
No, no, it is not bridge between operating system and memory. It is bridge between operating system and hardware. Okay.
Okay.
So kernel is responsible for allocating all the hardware stuff, like all the hardware resources to the operating system. So this is the main thing. And actually, kernel is also like there are two types of kernel: software kernel and hardware kernel. है ना? In the like ancient time, you can say that. है ना? But now in the modern time, like you can say kernel is a mix of hardware and software. That's why it's called firmware. Okay, there's a different term for what is called. There is also a great question like kernel is a hardware or it's a
Hello,
software.
hello, hello.
So kernel, the right answer is kernel of are both type. They are also present in hardware type and they are also present in a software type. But in the modern computer,
Hello.
we use some mix of it. We also use some kind of assembly code, and we also use some kind of hardware tooling itself. So that's why we call it firmware. Okay. So let's say it's our CPU. Okay, it's our CPU, and here it is our RAM.
Hello, hello.
Yes, yes. Do you have any question?
हिंदी में करवा सकते हो?
No, brother. I have been told to take this class in like in English.
यस सर हिंदी में
Okay,
लीजिए.
okay,
हाँ सर हिंदी में लीजिए.
okay, okay. So okay,
सर
okay, okay. I will use English. Okay, a mix of English and Hindi, so that everyone able to
हिंदी सर.
understand.
ओके ओके.
Okay,
सर मैं भी रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ कि हिंदी में लो सर.
of course, brother. Hindi में ले रहा भाई.
ओके ब्रो हिंदी में लो.
Okay, okay, okay. So it's a rough diagram of architecture. Sorry for my drawing skills. Okay, so here is your operating system and here is your kernel. Okay, and here is like your all the hardware resources, including CPU and RAM and all. Okay, so what happen is that your operating system need hardware resource. It need RAM. It need compute power. है ना? So what happen is that it talk to the kernel. Okay, kernel have all the like abilities to directly talk to the like hardware, all the hardware stuff, because it's operate with the assembly thing. है ना? And if you guys like, I'm assuming that you guys all from CS background, so you must have like know about assembly and all, where all the put push and like all the transistor things, how it's work, okay? How to like embedded system programming and all. So I'm not going deeper into that, but I'm just giving an overall information that how does it work. Because if like it would be like if I explain all the like internal things, then the class would be almost 5 to 6 hours long. So sorry guys, I can't take like this much deeper. So what happens is that kernel directly talk to the CPU and RAM thing, है ना? And kernel then give it to the operating system, है ना? And it's called kernel, and the program that responsible for doing this kind of things, it's called kernel level modules, है ना? I must have you have heard about drivers and all, है ना? Yes, driver is kind of kernel level modules, but the term specifically used for Windows system and all, है ना? In like Linux, in Linux world, these are called kernel level modules, simply. Okay. So we need to build a kernel level modules who can directly talk to the RAM, and then it can provide it to the operating system, the direct access of RAM to the operating system, and then operating system will be able to read the RAM. So we need a driver, we need a kernel level module. Okay. And most of the kernel level modules written in C. C or Rust, there is a new programming language is going on. There is a lot of hype around it called Rust. And if you guys are interested in it, and if you guys are from cybersecurity background, then like you must read about Rust and all. You must study about Rust and all because a lot of security systems are like building with Rust. So it's an extra information. So we need a kernel level modules which can directly talk to the RAM. Okay. And for the little bit of extra information, do you know, guys, CPU also have a lot of some kind of storage like some kind of storage capabilities. है ना? Just like you can store some information in your hard disk, you can store some information in your RAM. Similarly, you can store some information in your CPU also. है ना? They have transistors. है ना? Transistor is much faster compared to hard disk and RAM. है ना? It's much faster. है. So CPU use it for the caching and all. है ना? And what you can do is that similarly you can build a kernel level module which can directly talk to the CPU, and you can even like read inside what is inside
Sir,
transistor of that CPU. And please, I guess there
sir,
is a mic. Please put on. Yes. You have any question?
सर एक क्वेश्चन था.
Yes. Please go ahead.
हेलो
Yes,
सर.
brother. Please go ahead. हाँ bro, बताओ.
सर सर अगर इंस्टाग्राम का मतलब जैसे नंबर अगर जानना हुआ कैसे जानेंगे?
तो it's lie under the ocean thing, है ना? आई गेस आपकी एक
मतलब उसके
ओशन की
नंबर
क्लास होगी, वहां पर आपको, है ना, ये ब्रदर साइबर सिक्योरिटी की डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस होती हैं, है ना. ये आता है ओशन के अंदर आपका. ओके. रिकॉनेसेंस एंड ओशन के अंदर. ओके. सो अभी डिफरेंट टॉपिक की क्लास चल रही है ना. अगर कभी ऐसा ओशन की, अगर मैं आई विल टेक द क्लास, आई विल एक्सप्लेन इन लेटर.
क्वेश्चन में क्या होता है
एंड
एक्चुअली
प्लीज
मुझे
पुट
बताएंगे,
एंड
ब्रीफ
प्लीज
कर दीजिए क्वेश्चन.
व्हाट ब्रदर.
सर क्वेश्चन.
Okay, so if you guys want to know more about ocean, you guys leave a query about it, है ना. You can let the Gaurav sir know, है ना. And if we are lucky enough, है ना, we'll definitely take class on ocean. Okay. So for now,
Sir?
please everyone. Yes.
So there was a voice issue in your mic. Maybe there was a glitchy sound coming from your mic.
Okay, I got it. So everyone get that issue, or my voice clear to like? Are you all?
Sir, one question, please solve.
Yes, bro.
Sir, how to get information phone number?
Bro, it is a
Brother,
part of
I have
ocean.
been ocean, bro. Huh? Okay.
It is not a
How
part of
to get
FX,
number?
brother, all the please don't ask the topics which are not related to today's agenda. Okay. So I would love to teach about ocean and all, but it's not the class of ocean, है ना? So just
होगी ना प्रेजेंट वाला दिक्कत, मतलब प्रेजेंट वाला कुछ कुछ डाउट होगा ना, वो पूछ लीजिए. जो एक्स्ट्रा वाला है ना, तो गौरव सर से पूछ लीजिए.
and please everyone put your mic on mute here. Like, it's so much background noise. It's so much background noise. Okay. You guys can raise your hand and then please unmute yourself. Okay. आप सब लोग एक साथ अनम्यूट कर देते हो, सो बहुत ज्यादा बैकग्राउंड नॉइज होती है, मैं किसी क्वेश्चन नहीं सुन पाता. ओके. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू. So I guess we should go ahead with our topic. Okay. So I was telling that you can also build some kind of kernel level modules which can directly talk to the CPU level transistors, है ना. And transistor is also used for storing some kind of cache in the CPU itself, है ना. So you guys even read the content inside the CPU. Okay, inside the transistors. Okay, and transistors are the very fast one. That's why CPU is it for caching and all. Okay, so it's just an extra information. And for the kernel level modules, we are going to use this thing. It's called Lime. You can say that it uses for extracting all the memory information. It's the similar kind of you can say it's a driver है ना, but kernel level modules would be like a better word for it, है ना. You can also run it on Android and all, as you can see here, because Android is also just a Linux based system and all and all. You can also like install it on a network, है ना. So it will read the RAM in real time, and it will like upload it to your server in real time and all. You can guys and do that. Okay. So for that, you need to just like clone this repository. Okay. So it was a previous one. Let me just delete it. Okay. So for that, you must have Git in your system. Okay. Let me explain. Do you all guys know what Git and all? If not, like I will explain a bit to you. Do you know about Git and SRM, source code management systems and all?
You know what it's
Okay, okay, cool, cool. So what you guys can do that, you can do this thing, yum install Git, and it will install on your system for those who don't know what is Git. And I guess most of you guys know what is Git. So let's just continue. So just hit git clone, and here it is. You'll clone the repository, and now you guys can do that. Like go inside the line, and you can read all the readme things for extra information. I would highly encourage that please read this readme things. Please read this license. Please read this doc. It will give a lot of extra information to you. But for now, for like managing the time, I'm skipping it. I'm just directly going to the like demo part, practical part. But I would highly encourage that you guys read these things. Okay. Go to the SRC section, and when you do the ls thing, you will like see a lot of C files, .c files, because you guys can like make a kernel level modules using C, C++, or Rust. These three languages you guys can use it. You guys can also use assembly, but it's very hard to like code with assembly. So yeah, go with the CN one. And I'm like, if you guys are from CS background, you must know about C and all. You guys can analyze it also. You can guys modify it also. Like if you do cat main.c, है ना, it's just all C code, है ना. फर्स्ट ईयर में सब पढ़ाया जाता है, फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में. Okay, so just read this and modify it. I would encourage you to please try to like understand what inside the code. Just very simple C code, no, not that much complex. You can use ChatGPT and all. You can modify it, and just like it's talking to RAM, you can modify it to talk to the CPU. So you guys can read also the CPU or any kind of things. Uh, the sky is the limit, guys. Sky is the limit. You guys can do n numbers of things with kernel level modules, and with Linux you can do anything. So let's just not go into that. So first of all, we need to make this file. Okay, we जैसे कि executable होता है ना, जैसे .exe होता है विंडोज में, executable है ना. So whatever code we have written, we convert it to the executable file one, and then we execute it, है ना. Similarly in the Linux we use sh file, है ना, हमें sh file में convert करना पड़ता है. Finally, that's why kernel level modules का like extension है .ko. We need to convert it into .ko so that we can load it in our kernel level mode as a kernel level modules, है ना. For that there is a lot of tools, है ना. But one popular tool is a make file. Please mute yourself, whoever has unmute. There is a lot of background noise. Rohit, please mute yourself here. Rohit, please mute yourself. Whether your voice is not clear, whatever you're trying to say, please mute yourself. Like it's too much background noise. Write in the chat section if you have any. Whether please write in the chat section. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself, brother.
Hello?
Yes, Rohit, please mute yourself. I'm asking you.
हिंदी में चालू है ना क्लास?
Okay, so should we continue? If you, Rohit, if you have any kind of doubt, please write on the chat section because your voice is not audible. So sorry for that. Okay. So we need to make this file as a executable one. है ना? Like .ko. We need to convert it in a .ko. Yeah, please mute yourself.
हाँ सर हिंदी में लीजिए सर क्लास
हाँ भाई हिंदी में लेगा. Please mute yourself जो भी. ओके सो हमें ना इसको एग्जीक्यूटेबल फाइल में कन्वर्ट करना है जैसे कि .ko फाइल में. ओके द वन पॉपुलर टूल इज टू कन्वर्ट इन दिस लाइक एग्जीक्यूटेबल वन इज मेक वन. ओके तो हमें इस मेक फाइल इस मेक फाइल के हेल्प से हमें इसको लाइक .ko फाइल में कन्वर्ट करना है. So for that we need a make one. So just do yum install make. Okay. So make क्या होता है? It's also a very popular tool है ना, बहुत बड़ा tool है. अगर मैं इसको explain करना चाहूँगा तो like बहुत time लग जाएगा. But just install it once. Okay. You can do that. The second thing we need a compiler है ना. C language में compiler हमें चाहिए होगा. So yum install GCC. Okay. So GCC is a compiler of like C language. You can बहुत सारे जैसे टर्बो C++ एक सुना होगा तुम लोगों ने. टर्बो it's also a compiler of C language and all. So GCC भी एक compiler है ना. You guys can use anyone है ना अपने हिसाब से suitable. So ये हमें tooling वगैरह कुछ चाहिए होगी. And one more thing, you need a kernel header. Okay. Yum install kernel headers. Okay. Let's do that. Kernel headers. Kernel.
करी दे भाई हमारी की भाई मूवी भी कौन जनरेट करी ऐसे
Going on. So you need kernel headers, okay, for loading the kernel level modules. It's a prerequisite things. And there is one more tool. It's called yum install kernel devils. It's also a tool for like loading daemons and all. Okay. Yes.
VS Code is also a compiler.
No. VS Code, brother. No. VS Code is not a compiler. It's a text editor. You guys can like load. You guys can load different kind of compiler. Like for if you do coding in Python, you need Conda or Python things. VS Code is just a medium to write code. It gives a lot of extension. So like to simplify coding and all, like IntelliSense and snippet होगा हमें दे देता है ना, like snippet and all है ना. So it's just a like it's a text editor. Okay. Just like Notepad one, but it's an advanced one. Okay, it's not a compiler. Compilers and interpreters are different things. Okay, so one more thing, it's called kernel devils. See, you also need it for loading kernel level modules and doing all this kind of things. Most probably it will present है ना, by default present होगा ये है ना. अगर नहीं है ना, error आता है कि like kernel devils are not found है ना, or kernel headers are not found, then please like go ahead है ना. See guys, I'm intentionally showing this all to you है ना. If I want like अगर मैं चाहूँ तो I can directly go ahead and just a one command. Okay, I can fire it one मैं एक command मैं workshop पे कर सकता हूँ, but मैं intentionally इतना time ले रहा हूँ, एक चीज बता रहा हूँ. Okay, so that when you guys do these things, you don't get any kind of trouble and all है ना, demotivate ना हो जाओ कि ऐसा मेरे से तो नहीं हो रहा है ना. So please listen carefully. I'm taking my time, so please I hope you guys also like respect my time, what I'm doing. Okay, otherwise I can end this class in just 5 minutes. I will show the I will show the commands and that's it. Okay. So it's called kernel tables. You also need it, है ना? And then like we are going to make this file. Okay, just write make one. Okay, just do like fire this command. It will like start to like loading up the kernel modules. So these are the some warnings, and you can ignore it, or you can also like read the docs how you guys can ignore this, like imitate this warning and all that. Okay. So, but for now it won't affect our demo. So I'm going to proceed it with. Okay. So whenever now if I do the ls thing, you will find a new file, .ko file. .ko if you guys can see it. Let me just do one thing. Now, like you must have guys able to see the things. You guys can see there is a .ko file. It's called kernel level module. So what happened is that what we just did it is that using these C language files, we pack this file as a kernel level modules. Okay. Now we can load it on our kernel. Okay. So it's a module. Now we have to load it. Okay. And one more guys, you most probably like in some I have seen in some system it show like an error called because in some Debian system some binaries are not present. So you guys have to install this. Okay. Okay. So if you guys an error like get an error like these things are not found, then please like use this thing. You know. Install these utilities and it will like show it. But in the Red Hat one, I don't see like in some system I've seen like it's throw this error. In some system it doesn't throw its error. So if it does throw the error, please fire this command. It will like solve the issue. Okay. So now what we can do is that we can like do INS mode. Okay. So first of all, we can do mode info lime. Okay, mode info like command is not here for me, and for that, for installing it, I guess I need to configure my yum, and it will take time. So mode, I'm assuming that you guys all know basics of Linux, so just like basic Linux command. Okay, so I'm not going to explain it. So what you guys can do is that you can use ins mode command, ins mode, and you can like give the path of that system. What is the path is that system? Like this kernel level module is let's just do pwd, and here is the path. Okay, ins mode, and then like home sumit lime src, and this kernel level module lime. Okay. Now you can like kernel level modules have like all sort of parameters, and what are parameter I will explain to you. So like parameter like what it's called. I must have like I'm assuming that you all must have heard about like cat system and all. So what happens is that when you do this thing like head, whenever for reading any kind of file, head -2 for like reading the top 2 lines of that txt file, or these things, or tail -2 and -3 and all, so these are called parameters. We define how to like how we want to go ahead with this command. Okay, so for that it has a lot of parameters. This kernel level module also has some kind of parameter, but there are two like important one. First one is path, and second one is format. Okay, path will specify path is equal to like I'm storing it on my like root system. Okay, what is called? It's called demo workshop.data. Okay, or in what format I want to save it? So I would say raw. Format is equal to raw. And what is raw? In like it will throw just dump a bunch of binaries, zeros and one, because that's how like computers works. Now we have to like convert these zeros and one into like some readable format. We'll see how we can do that. Okay, but before proceeding that, let me just explain one more thing to you. Let's just exit. आप सब लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा पाइथन में, ओके, और एनी काइंड ऑफ प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज. आपके टीचर्स क्या बोलते हैं, जब भी हम कोई वेरिएबल बनाते हैं ना तो वो रैम में स्टोर हो जाता है. ओके, और जब हम उस प्रोग्राम को एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं और फिर बंद करते हैं तो वो रैम क्लियर हो जाती है. ओके, तो ये पढ़ाया तो बहुत सारे लोगों ने होगा, लाइक बट दिखाया किसी ने होगा. आई एम गोइंग टू शो इट प्रैक्टिकली कि कैसा होता है ये, है ना, एक्चुअल में. सो आई एम गोइंग टू फायर अ पाइथन थिंग, पाइथन 3, it's a wrapped one. I'm going to create a variable x is equal to demo workshop Sumit Pal. Okay, so the information this string is going to be like the x variable going to hold this information, and it would be on RAM. Okay, And whenever we like hit this, like execute this command. So hello, I'm audible. Just a minute. My Bluetooth headset is like on. Yes, just a minute. ओके सो व्हाट विल सो जैसे हम इस कमांड को फायर करेंगे इट विल गोइंग टू रीड अ रैम और जो भी डेटा होगा साथ में ये भी आएगा ओके दिस थिंग नाउ इफ आई लाइक रन दिस थिंग okay free hyphen m so you guys can use see it so I have this much of use this much of and this much of free memory okay so जितना भी used memory है is going to dump on this data on this file okay और इसमें सब कुछ होगा I am using my terminal I am using gmeet की सारी information होगी and I am using this thing है ना Python जो भी मैंने variable बनाया है इसकी सारी information होगी so let's just see will it work or not so I'm going to find okay okay got it I guess it's not INS mode it's INS mode. Okay. Now I'm going to hit enter. Could not insert. Okay. So we need sudo permission. Okay. We know sudo permission. Okay. No file exists. Let me just see what's the problem in it. Okay. We need to give the path, full path of it. So it's on home. Sumit, lime, src, and then that lime, that kernel module. Okay, so it's a full path of where my kernel module is located, and I guess it will work fine now. Okay, could not insert module, file doesn't exist. Okay, let me just see what's the problem. Okay, so errors are like good things. Okay, whenever error record, we learn more. Okay, so let's just see what we have to learn. Okay, INS mode could not insert a module. File exists, of course. So let's see is there we are writing anything off. No, I guess it just work fine. Just say we have INS mode or not. If we have INS mode. Boom, Sumit, lime, src, lime, that kernel module, and the path. It's going to be my demo data, and I guess this one format is equal to raw, and we need sudo permission. Let's see it will work or not. File exists, error in could not insert module. Okay, guys. Okay. So what happened is that before like showing the demonstration to you, I was like doing this thing. So you must have noticed that I just deleted in the like I deleted a lime folder. Okay. क्योंकि वो मेरे पास kernel level modules में already था. It was loaded. Okay. That's why it is showing that error. So let me just for that what you guys can do is that you can just restart my like you guys can restart your computer. Okay, so let me just restart my this computer like laptop and it will just work fine. So it would take almost a minute to restart me. Okay, so in the meantime if you guys have any kind of error like if you guys have any kind of what
that command you perform, so it should be work on my laptop.
Yes, of course, 100%, 100%.
So I will share my screen to classes and if you can see.
Sure, sure. After this workshop is ended, है ना, I will be there to help you. Okay, if you guys have any kind of
Okay.
and I'm just restarting my computer. Okay. It would take a minute. In the